I don't know who's on the play for this game.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah, I assume that it's pretty important for Golgari to get out in the front foot. You know, you want to try and beat the sweepers and put pressure on their turn 4 so that they can't just sit around and do nothing.
You really want that branch walker on too.
Definitely.
That's really what it's about.
All right.
If you come out of the gate too slow, give Jeskai the time, they can definitely win.
All right, so John's got he's got a Karn in that deck in his deck. So
yeah,
he's gonna take a quick mulligan down to 6. I'm gonna go
pull up the deck list.
Digging. Yeah, I'm gonna go digging while we're waiting on them to shuffle up here and get all situated here because I want to kind of see what the sideboards look like here. So as we dig through some paperwork, I want to say again, thanks for everybody for hanging out with us, hitting that follow button. We will be back again tomorrow. We have two more rounds, of standard today.
2 more rounds of standard.
2 more rounds of standard today. You're going to get Joe Lissette and Dakota Clark for the next round, and then Brad and I are going to come wrap things up after that. And then tomorrow is our top 8, which is we're super looking forward to that one.
Yeah, and we're going to show you every round of the top 8. Similar to WotC coverage. So you're not going to want to miss it. It's a really interesting thing. We don't know what formats anyone's going to play in the top 8. It's all going to be player decisioned.
Yep.
And then in the finals, we're going to watch all 3 formats, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I guess we could watch 2 if someone 2-0s. But, yeah, I'm super excited for tomorrow.
All right, so John Hobbs going to mulligan down to 6 here. It looked like it was okay. Had lands and some branch walkers and stuff, so functional. Jose Munoz looks like kept his 7. So.
Scry on top.
Yep, I'm going to leave that. All right, and Jose is going to shock in a Steam Vents and pass the turn back to John.
Wonder if he has an opt. Not many turn 1 plays other than opt in standard right now.
Yeah, like opt, shock, Shivan Fire, like the main offenders of right now. So. All right, so Jose going to bottom that one. He's drew a card and then draws for the turn here. I really like Disdainful Stroke in this matchup. I didn't really talk about it too much. Hits all the problem cards that you're looking at, whether it's the Planeswalkers. Ravenous Chupacabra is annoying, so you need to deal with that if you're going to be playing Niv Mizzet. So it's a pretty flexible card, and Jose actually has this treasure map right away, too, which is crazy.
Yeah,
crazy start.
Treasure map is definitely one of the ways you really get ahead of a lot of these decks. Just to have that explosion on mana. So Jose looks to be having spells covered right now. Disdainful Stroke doesn't really cover many creatures in this deck, other than Chupacabra, which is not coming down anytime soon.
That's true. So he's got Ionize in his hand. I don't hate ionizing this. John's on a mulligan, and you kind of want to cut him off if possible, and also alleviate some of the pressure. So
oh yeah,
he goes with that as well. And does John have a land? Sure does.
All right. So we do got to worry about Vivian Reed next turn. So I think, like I said, we know he has that covered.
Yeah, I think Jose actually has a pair of negates in his hand, as a matter of fact. He has a negate and a Disdainful Stroke, excuse me. Just going to scry that one to the top. I would be surprised if it's not a land.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's a lava
okay,
coil.
well that stops to Vivian as well. There aren't many turn 4 plays that are good.
It's true.
In the Golgari.
That's true. They don't really get going until 5 and 6, which is kind of funny, considering they have a bunch of nonsense cards as far as the branch walkers and things like that.
And no play here from Jonathan makes me feel like, okay, we can assume he has a Carnage Tyrant or some Planeswalkers.
Yep.
And I need to be digging for an answer to those cards.
Well, he's found another land here. So he's going to have a lot of lands now in play, and he's got counter spells that don't do much against Carnage Tyrant. So he does have a Steam Vents. I think his last 3 cards are Steam Vents, Negate, Disdainful Stroke. So
okay.
John's passing. The thing is, Jose's going to get a bunch of card advantage off of this treasure map. Yeah. So
it's already generated a bit of advantage off these scries, but most of the scries were all to the top. I think actually all 3 of them were.
I believe you're correct.
So not too much value there.
I appreciate Jose packing actual treasures in his deck box and putting them out for us.
Those aren't pictures of me.
All right. When are we done? When are we done today? All right. So Jose going to put 3 treasures in play a tap land, and pass back to John.
Jonathan's got a Karn. think we'll just play Carnage Tyrant, though, right?
Yeah, I think you have to in the face of open mana like this. You just have to try and stick it and hope that it survives, although the chances aren't great. Let's see what he gets to.
It's probably better than jamming a Karn into a counterspell.
Yeah, John also has he also has 4 duress in his sideboard, so maybe you have time to go looking for one of those, maybe a turn or two.
Yeah.
All
More
right.
counterspells from Jose.
Look like a dive down there was a pickup. I'm probably just drawing cards and trying to get my Niv Mizzet in play as fast as possible. This Carnage Tyrant kills quickly.
I think we'll
Yeah, so let's see
what he decides here.
is that an opt possibly? There's a Niv Mizzet.
Yeah. I think we take a turn off to cast this, right?
I love casting Niv Mizzet here.
And then we don't cast anything else?
Right, because he has the dive down, I believe, in hand. I'd be surprised if we played that without dive down in hand. Let's see what.
Can't block this turn, though.
Yeah, that's rough. It's certainly rough.
But, like, Niv Mizzet races very well as well.
It does.
It essentially does 6 a turn, whereas Carnage Tyrant does 7 a turn.
Yeah, and he also has these treasures flip too, which is even more coming through.
Exactly.
There's the duress we talked about. So now Niv Mizzet going to shoot John down to 17 here. Draw a card for Jose. Deafening Clarion.
Okay. That's 1/2 of a...
It's also lifelink in this scenario too. It could be lifelink if he chooses, and it swings the race really badly.
Very good point.
So I'm going to draw a card here.
I think we'll see it negate.
Oh, negating? Okay.
Yeah.
Draw a card with the negate.
And we'll probably try to jam Karn, I would assume.
Yeah, I think Karn's probably a good possibility.
Which isn't great, but I think it's his only play.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's Karn.
And I think it's worth sacking the treasures for this.
To stroke that. Yep. Makes sense. Also puts you under the clock here with this Niv again, like you were alluding to. So.
Mm-hmm. And now he's like winning the race.
Yep.
Just from those 2 spells.
Yeah, John's in trouble. John Hobbs is in a lot of trouble. So Jose Munoz is out of treasure now, but this Niv Mizzet is going to start going to work.
As long as he remembers his triggers.
Yep, and expansion explosions.
Ooh.
Pretty good. He looks like he might have missed that one.
I think he did.
I don't know that it's going to matter a ton.
Let's see. He can explosion for 3 right now.
3 is correct. Yep.
He can...
6 is in this turn. With the explosion.
Right.
So, Jose doing some thinking. It looks like he's going to go for it.
He didn't play a land this turn, so I think, yeah.
Try and hit a land, yeah. 1, 2, 3. John counts. So he's going to go down to 17. And then Niv Mizzet is going to draw 3 cards. Well, Jose is going to draw
7. He'll go down to 6 at the end of the
Yep.
turn.
All right, there's one draw. Yeah, so he's just doing a little.
So then, yep. So yeah, he
Yep,
goes down to
draws 4.
3
Yep.
because, yeah.
Cast a
Explosion
spell.
does 3.
Yep.
Plus the 4 draws.
Yeah, wow. This game, we're done here.
He has to find like a Chupacabra this turn.
Yeah, Ravenous Chupacabra or Vivian Reed is the only way we're...
See, I think he's deciding, do I slam my deck?
All right, well, John Hobbs is gonna go down here.
Yeah, down to 3-2. I wonder what that's going to throw off the pod.
Wow.
Looks like Tommy and Peter were both 9-pointers going into this. So, very good chance.
We're gonna see some weird stuff.
Yeah.